Quentin Tarantino on streaming. All right, so he was asked recently, Mr. Tarantino was asked about where everything's heading right now when it comes to all the streaming stuff. I think they briefly I don't think Joe Rogan really, when he was on Joe Rogan, he didn't really talk about it, but this is what he had to say right here when it comes to all the streaming. So Tarantino has never been one not to make an opinion known, and he recently spoke about his thoughts on films that go directly to streaming and skip the theatrical release. According to Screen Crush via the Real Blend podcast, Tarantino finds the process depressing. He notes how lucky he feels that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was released in 2019, right before the pandemic. This is what he had to say. I think it's depressing. I'm glad that I'm working with Sony, which doesn't deal with that. They haven't gone down that route yet. It just really makes me think about 2019 when we came out with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It really makes me think that, wow, myself and Joker in 1917, it was like we were the birds that just flew through a window that as the window was slamming shut. And we practically got our tail feathers caught by the slam, but we got out in time. So there you go. That's what he has to say about streaming. And I mean, you get it. He's a big, he's all about films. He's all about the theatrical experience. He owns a goddamn movie theater, for shit's sake. I think he just bought another one recently, right? So he's all about that cinematic experience. So I totally understand that. But at the same time, again, it's like it's just where it's heading. And that little virus that, made its way around the world kind of just pushed it forward. It was always going to happen. And, I do like the option of the fact that I could still go to the movies, but I do like the option, like when a movie like Space Jam comes out, I could just watch it right here, as opposed to just getting in my car, going to the movie theater, paying for a ticket, and watching the movie that I knew I probably wasn't going to enjoy, but I still wanted to see it and see what it was like. It is kind of nice that I can have that option for a movie like that. Just watch it here. And I could be like, all right, yep, that wasn't for me, but definitely was a family movie and kids would enjoy the shit out of that. Sure, fine. But yeah, I mean, it's just, space what? You don't like Tarantino's movie? Oh, man, somebody kick you. I'm about to kick you out of luck. Oh, my God. How dare you say that about Tarantino's movie? No, that's fine. He's not for everybody. But, when you watch a Tarantino film, I mean, you definitely call it a film. There's just, you call it a movie, but it's just something about, he always kind of has like that old style type of movie making, He's all about the film. I think he even still uses film. I don't think he goes digital. I can't really see that, but yeah. Did you notice that Feige changed the Marvel profile pic of himself? Ugh. I did not notice that, but we're talking about Tarantino, not Feige right now. But yeah, I totally understand that he's not all about it, and he's working with Sony, who doesn't. Sony's like the only studio that really doesn't have a streaming service attached to him, right? So that's very interesting. But I would not be surprised if, like, closer to the future, they have something that's cooking up when it comes to all that. I don't know. But now that theaters are all fully open, doesn't seem like, it seems like they have to have something. You'd think Sony would have something, but maybe they're coming up with something. Who knows? They're going to work out a deal with something else. I don't know. But, I get it, though. I totally get it. They signed with Netflix. You're right, Garza. You're right. They did sign with Netflix. I totally forgot about that. You were absolutely correct on that. So, yeah, there's that aspect to it. So, I'm wondering if there's going to ever be like some kind of deal when it comes to all that. So, I don't know. But, I mean, Tarantino, he's only got one more film he's going to do, supposedly. So, yeah, it's for 2022. So, he's only got one more film. So, Tarantino, get your last movie out before that deal comes through next year. Just saying, bud.